Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Psionic 4 channel. I am here with Tyler Williams and Franklin Zamora.
What's up?
So today we're going to talk a little bit about Paige's injury that happened on December 27th of 2017. Apparently, it is announced that she has been forced into retirement.
Yeah, fuck Sasha. Let me stop.
Yeah, fuck Sasha Banks.
No, I was actually just kidding. I was just kidding.
No, I like that enthusiasm.
I can't wait to hear this rant.
No, I was just kidding. That's what I feel like I'm going to hear from everybody. Like, oh, Sasha Banks this, Sasha Banks that. It's like, guys, come on now.
Well, she has been prone to getting herself injured, to be fair.
Hey, to be fair, it's not her fault she can't wrestle. She just wasn't trained very well, and she has no talent whatsoever.
Really?
She had some of the best training in the world. She trained at the Performance Center, but... yeah... I don't know. Sasha works a pretty high-risk style for a female.
I mean, okay, my thing is, Seth Rollins injured Finn Balor. I didn't see everyone, except for Bret Hart, calling Finn Balor a terrible wrestler. My point is, if people weren't going to, like, shoot down, even though some people did, if everyone didn't shoot down Seth Rollins, I don't really think everyone should just shoot down. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't hold her accountable because it is her fault. I'm not saying it's not her fault, but I just don't think everyone should just give her fucking shit for it.
Yeah, but Seth Rollins is actually entertaining.
You're in a sport where you're supposed to pretend to hurt your opponent. Of course you're going to get hurt sometimes.
Well,
sometimes you get badly. That's what happens when you step into a ring.
I heard that the kick might have been a shoot kick.
I highly doubt it. Why? I highly doubt that. Highly doubt it.
I don't know. Sasha's been done a heat with a lot of the NXT women.
Yeah, she's a hothead, and she's like...
Sasha, how are you going to say NXT women like Sasha was in NXT before, though?
Like, when she was in NXT, she had heat with Alexa. That was a pretty documented thing.
And she shot on her, didn't she?
I believe so. I'm not entirely sure.
I've heard rumors that she has. Like,
yeah,
you mean the rumor where Sasha broke her nose apparently?
Yeah, or like tried to break her nose or something.
My thing is, I highly doubt it. And even if she did, it's not like she's gonna come out and say, "Oh well, you guys got me. I actually did kick Paige in the fucking back just to injure her because she's a fucking bitch or whatever." Like
What if WWE asked her to injure Paige?
Oh, now we're hopping into conspiracy theories? Come on now.
They were like, this chick was causing us a lot of problems before. She came on her belt.
You're going into a very deep conspiracy theory there. I highly doubt.
I don't think WWE would purposely injure a worker that they didn't fire after multiple sex tape leaks, multiple wellness policy violations, and her basically running away with someone who was shooting on the company consistently. Like, they had their opportunity to get rid of Paige, and they did it. Obviously, they saw something in her.
Yeah, they're working on a movie about her. They're probably going to put her in the Hall of Fame eventually.
No, WWE has no part in that. The Rock is, really.
No, I'm pretty sure they do, don't they?
They do. Solita Vega, who's Andrade Cien Almas' manager, plays AJ Lee there, I think.
I don't think I might be wrong, but I don't think that's really a WWE project. I think that's just a Rock project, like Dwayne.
Well,
Rock.
I mean, they filmed stuff in the WWE ring.
Yeah, they
filmed
that.
Why wouldn't they let The Rock use their arena when The Rock is like The Rock's the biggest movie star in Hollywood? Be like, oh, guys, I need to use your arena. Like, oh yeah, sure, we'll kiss your ass all day, Rock. Thanks for making us all this.
Yeah, they probably have to pay for those trademarks though. They're gonna use all the trademarks that WWE owns. WWE's like, I want a fat percentage of that.
They're trying to keep The Rock happy. I think they're just trying to keep The Rock happy. I don't think they have anything to do with this project. I think it's
but like, wouldn't it be great? Like, not great. It wouldn't be great, but like, wouldn't it be convenient for them that Paige has to retire?
No, no, I don't think so. I don't think they wanted Paige to. Paige just got back. They aligned her with Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. They gave her a faction. They obviously had big plans for her. Why all of a sudden would they get cold feet? Like, you know what? We don't like Paige anymore. Sasha, I need you to kick her as hard as you can. And like that wouldn't make any sense.
No, because maybe they were like, this team's not blowing up like we thought it was. She caused a lot of problems for this company. And you know, like there's a lot of things that you could do afterwards after she's retired that would definitely make WWE look good. Where they're all like buddy with her, and they're all like, yeah, we're cool. We have your back. We're like family. We're WWE.
Yeah, and I bet next week on Raw we're gonna see Sasha Banks put up the fucking Illuminati sign. Like, hey guys, make sure you join us on Facebook. Like, come on now. I don't think that's.
Yeah, she is an Illuminati. You admit it.
I said, I know. That's not what I meant.
Anyway, let's get off.
I think you're just a little bit desperate to make Sasha Banks look bad at this point.
Oh, come on. You mean Dave Meltzer, who has ears everywhere, would have reported this by now if they had heat with each other. Now, here's the thing. If it was reported that Paige and Sasha had heat with each other and this coincidentally happened, then you might be on to something. But if it was never reported and no one ever... And they never took shots at each other on Twitter. That's what's like, no. I'm adding that out completely.
Reports of Sasha being unhappy with her place in the company, though. And with Paige coming back and basically being the focus of the Raw Women's division, you wouldn't think there's something there.
Why would Sasha purposely put her career in jeopardy? You don't think in the ring someone puts a big...
I'm not saying she did. But let me just play devil's advocate here for a second.
Oh, Lord.
Heat of the moment. You're pissed off. You know, you see these house shows. Maybe, you know, you're starting to lose in house shows. And baby faces don't really lose. Maybe she wanted to get that win on that tour. She gets angry. Lets a kick loose. And all of a sudden, Paige has to retire.
Lord, I can't believe that.
Yeah, and I'm sure she's kissing Paige's ass on Twitter now. And she's all like, you know, it wasn't my intention. You were an inspiration to me.
Well, as far as I know, no party has said anything. I don't think Paige said anything, or WWE, or Sasha said anything. I'll check Twitter right now, but I don't think anyone has really said anything.
I know she's unhappy with her position in the company. I'm not saying she did it for that reason. I don't think she did. But it isn't the most out there thought, you know?
Nah, I don't think she did it on purpose either, but I like to think that she did it on purpose because, I don't know, it's more interesting
because I hate
that
Sasha
way.
Banks. Exactly.
Well, that too, but it's also a more compelling story, isn't it?
That's not a story. That's real life.
That's a shoot. Like, I don't think anybody's gonna be like.
No, see, because if that's really a shoot, then Sasha's getting fired. So that's why, like, that I don't think that's possible.
Nah, because like I said, if WWE's involved, they'd be like, you know, Brett screwed Brett and Paige screwed Paige because she shouldn't have came back after her injury.
Okay. Anyways,
now, I got one more theory, and this one's a little bit out there.
Oh Lord!
And like I said, I'm not saying this is what happened. I don't want to assume things, but I'm saying it's a possibility. Paige just had another set of sex tapes leaks. What if this is just a way to write her off?
No.
I mean, let's be honest. The girl admitted that she was suicidal. She needs help.
That's true, but like, isn't it weird that they were like, oh, it's a stinger. She's going to be back. She's not going to miss any TV tapings. And then like, a little while later, they're like, yeah, she's got to retire. It's bad.
That's
really
why
bad.
I'm trying to tell you, I highly doubt any of those are really the
I'm not saying it is. I don't believe it is. I'm just saying it could be a possibility. Maybe she wants to retire. Maybe she wants to get away from the limelight.
Okay, so why would you go out like that? Why would you go out with you having to fuck up someone else's career? Like, you really think she went to Sasha like, hey, I need you to hit me in the back of the head as hard as you can. So, like, why would she do that? Why would she do that?
No, but maybe it happened, and then backstage she was talking with the medical team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, yeah, isn't it bad enough? Like, don't you worry for my safety if I get back in that ring? And they're like,
well,
yeah,
I'm not saying this is going to be manipulative. Maybe, okay, what I'm saying is they come out, it's a stinger, right? And then they realize, okay, maybe it's a little bit worse than a stinger. And maybe at this point she's like, okay, I'm in my 20s. I'm pretty sure she's still in her early 20s,
She's 25.
I have 2 major injuries now. I've done a whole bunch of fucking drugs. Maybe it's time to slow down my life because by the time I'm 50...
Yeah, I don't want to be Lex in the
body.
fucking wheelchair where I
Yeah.
can't fucking stand up.
Two major injuries, and let's be honest, she's just bouncing back from all these things that was reported that she did with Del Rio. An injury is really bad for your psyche. An injury and a second leaked set of sex tapes after you admitted that you were suicidal on live television, or well, it wasn't live television, but it was a podcast. Like, it's all over. Like, the entire world has access to it.
You know what I'm saying?
You really think this girl isn't, like, at risk of a fallback?
I don't think what Tyler says is entirely accurate. I don't think people are gonna blame Sasha Banks as much as I was going in on her, and you were a little bit tapping on her and kind of like, teasing the idea.
Well,
But,
I think they
don't
are
think
because it's
anybody's-
like when Seth injured Finn, we all knew Finn was coming back. Sasha ended Paige's career, so that's why I'm thinking.
Yeah, but nobody
she's gonna get
talks
shit
about the
for it.
people that ended fucking Daniel Bryan's career.
I mean, that's kind of a combination of a bunch of people. You can't really point at one person, except you
Yeah.
can point at one point in time when she got hurt, and that was when Sasha kicked her in the back of the head.
Well, I mean, nobody gave Goldberg flack for ending Brett's.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
nobody
did.
gave fuck. What about Samoa Joe? Nobody's like, yeah, Samoa Joe, look what you did to Tyson Kidd, you piece of shit.
I think it's more of a subjective thing because, Paige is hot. She just came back, so I think it's just gonna. I don't know. Maybe I'm
Tyson
looking.
Kidd
Maybe I'm
was
looking
hot.
too hard into it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Tyson Kidd was pretty damn over at the time.
Tyson Kidd was getting there.
Anyway, we've been going on for about 13 minutes. Probably should end this soon. I will end on this note. I don't want to turn it all bad and be like, oh, well, I hope he doesn't get back in the ring or anything. But if Paige is done, I hope Daniel Bryan sees this as a wake-up call. Like, oh, maybe I should reconsider stepping back into the ring. Because this is just a sign, like, you can step back into the ring, it takes one kick, and boom, you're done for the rest of your career, and you can never get back into the ring. Or possibly, I don't want to, I don't want to be the one to say, oh, you could die in the ring or something, but just seeing this and just hearing the reports that, oh, Daniel Bryan's going to get back into the ring, it's like, I just look at this and I'm like, I really hope he doesn't think about getting back into the ring after this. I really hope he sees this as a sign that I shouldn't.
Well, Daniel Bryan's case is much different,
No,
I say
it's
one
not.
thing
You can kick in the fucking head and your career's ended. How is this different? How is that different?
Daniel Bryan's been cleared by multiple doctors.
That doesn't mean that he can't take a bump and be out for the rest of his life, is my point.
That's
Well, that
true.
could happen to anybody at any given moment.
Yes, but with Daniel Bryan's case, he's actually hurt and he shouldn't be stepped back into the ring, and he's
Yeah, he
still
admitted
not
to
cleared by
having
WWE
seizures,
doctors,
but-
my point.
Can I say something about Paige? Because that's what this is actually about.
Go ahead. Okay.
I hope that she can move past this. Like, we talked before, and you said that you hope she doesn't dip back into drugs, and I hope the same thing. I hope she sees this as an avenue to kind of reroute herself into a different direction and maybe a different path of her career. Maybe she could move into television or movies or something else because she could still walk at this point, I assume. It's not that crazy. They're just kind of like, they don't want her to hurt herself even more. I hope that she can reroute this into something positive and maybe move forward.
Yeah, I would like to
Also
say
true.
that I do think with everything that's just gone on in her life over the past few years, it's probably best for her to walk away. She's very young. She has her whole life ahead of her. She has a lot of time to reset. Like for someone like Brian, who's quite a bit older, had been doing this his whole life, maybe not so much. But
Yeah,
Paige is
it's
still in her 20s.
not too late
you know?
for Paige. I hope she.
And it's two major injuries at this point for her.
If we're stuck in a Daniel Bryan situation, Paige, I hope Paige just make the decision to not get back into the ring. That's
Yeah.
what I'm hoping.
I think it's best for her too.
Anyways, we're gonna tune out of here. Thank you guys for watching this very first podcast-like clip thing that has to do with Paige. We're gonna be doing more clips as the weeks go on. We're probably gonna do more of these. So make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and share this with all your friends. And yeah, we will talk to you all later. Peace out, guys.